and drawings by local artist Edgardo Abello are on display at the Springfield Museums. He joins us this morning in celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month to share more about his work. Welcome, Edgardo.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on this amazing...
Thank you. I'm honored to be representing the Hispanic, community with this show. I'm honored.
It's wonderful.
Great to be here. Great opportunity.
Let's learn a little bit more about you. Where are you from originally?
I was born in Colombia, South America, and grew up there. Went to high school, and then it was a lot of turmoil in Colombia at that time. So my dad wanted to get me and my brother and I out of there. So he found an opportunity as an exchange student. So we came here and had the blessing of landing, with this family, American family that just took us and almost, basically adopted us.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And, yeah, so they provided a great starting point for our life here in the United States.
Now, what brought you to New England?
My wife grew up in Wilbraham, and she always wanted to come back home. And her parents lived here in Somers.
Yeah, so now you're local, and you always knew since you were a kid that you loved to draw and paint.
Yes. It was just, it was just natural. I just always gravitated to grabbing the pencil and painting, drawing and painting. And my dad used to paint like a weekend painter. He didn't really take it too far, but that's where I sat down Saturdays for hours watching him, work on an oil paint, and I loved the smell and the whole atmosphere. But he never really either encouraged me to paint or did anything other than just have his little weekend paintings.
Right, so he just kind of did it for fun, and you watched him,
yeah.
and now that has obviously influenced you, and so you had a career, and here you are now with this exhibit of your work. Let's look at it. It is unbelievable, Edgardo. You are so talented.
Thank you.
We're looking at this painting that you did. It's watercolor, is that right?
Yeah, it's a
Tell
watercolor.
us about this.
Well, this is called A Gentleman Farmer, and my father-in-law is, he is a pretty successful businessman, and when he retired, he bought this piece of land, and he has become his passion. So he spends his days from dawn to dusk doing things, creating ponds,
yeah, this
picking
is
trees.
beautiful. How long did it take you?
He's created this beautiful land, so I just wanted to picture, him kind of looking at his domain.
Yes, you can see the pride in his face. Yeah. Yes, and how long did it take you to do this painting?
It's hard to say because I'm doing so many things at the same time that I'm just, it probably took me about a month, but it wasn't a month of actual painting. But
you didn't sit there for a month and not
no,
move.
exactly.
Right, exactly. Let's look at the next.
I keep in mind that I have my full-time job, which is doing the architectural renderings. It's
right.
Yeah.
But this is really for you to fulfill your passion.
Yeah.
And this is another painting that you did. It's just stunning.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Well, I'm fascinated, but usually what draws me to a painting to start something is either the lighting or the reflections of things like that, and texture. I kind of dive into it and try to experiment with a lot of different things, and this was about the reflections of the that silver bowl, and
it's so lifelike. It's so
yeah.
amazing. Well, Edgardo, this is one more example of what's on display, and there's a lot more of your work. Of course, it's on display, an exhibit until January 4th, and that's at Springfield Museums.
Yes.
And you can visit their website, springfieldmuseums.org, to find out more. And it's wonderful that you're able to pursue your passion and do what you knew you always loved to do, and to be able to share that with all of us. So thank you and congratulations.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
What a thrill it is for you. Wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
And still to come on the show, you went